you're back, and I am absolutely bouncing into this session, I'm not gonna lie. Monday, it's about 5 o'clock. Saturday, coming home from Vegas. Like I said in the last one, it was a deload week for me. So I did have a couple of runs. I think in my head I thought I was going to do more, but to be honest, I think I only done 2 runs, to be fair. I was away for 5 days. I done the 2 runs, and they were nice. Like, I went in the morning before it got too hot. It was still warm, but it was a nice way to just flush the legs, keep the legs moving. But I'll be honest, I ate like an absolute pig. And I drank a lot, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a bit of a break. I wanted to be honest, it was a part of me that wanted to make myself feel a bit sick, so when I get back I'm just raring to go, and that's exactly what has happened. Because now I'm like all day in work today. Now I was bouncing to just get out and run in. I should have run this morning, but to be at work all day, to be fair, hasn't been too bad. But I'd be absolutely bouncing to get up there and start running. So I thought a nice way now is up in the trails. I'm going to do my loop a couple of times. The one I found for the simulations, which brings me on to the next part. So this week is now officially the first week that I'm going to start doing some more specific backyard training. So Saturday I've got planned a backyard simulation. So I'm either going to do 5 or 8 hours, depending how this week goes and what my runs feel like, because I haven't run yet, so I don't know where my legs are. They should feel fresh. It's going to be sit here where I am now, and I'm going to set up here. I'm going to be on my own, so I'm not going to be able to set anything up, so everything's going to be done in the back of the van. I'm going to set up some boxes with some food. I'm going to keep my cooler box full of drinks, ice. Yeah, I'm going to have everything I need. So I'm going to start early hours of the morning, work my way up into like midday. So I'm not going to need no head torch, I'm not going to need the dark, so I'm not going to be a thing. But yeah, it's going to be tough. Like, it's going to be really tough, because this loop's no joke with the elevation I have here, which is similar to the one I have to do on the day. And yeah, it's going to be fun, like, because I'm going to start implementing these sims. I'm going to go for longer hours, I'm going to do more laps, and I'm going to start running in the night, which I'm quite excited for, because I've never actually run when it's pitch black in the night. So I'm intrigued to see how I hold up with that, how I'm going to cope with it. I'm going to be tired, it's going to be dark, I'm not familiar. Like, how's my fueling plan going to be in the night when I'm not used to eating, my body's not used to digesting that time of the day. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. In the run. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into this now, and I'll see you in a bit. I'm at the steepest descent now. It's more or less, what is it? Yeah, it's more or less halfway across my loop. Yeah, it's just more or less halfway for my loop. I'm going to do 2 loops. So yeah, I feel quite good. No pains in my legs. It's quite good. I feel a bit more gassed than normal, but I don't know if that's in my head. Maybe the heat. Not too sure, but I'm going to keep rolling with the punches, but it's not actual talk, like, do you know what I mean? So yeah, just going to keep going, and see you back. So I was 12.7 k's, 6:15 pace, 1 hour 19. Decent run, to be fair. Going round the second time, my legs did feel a bit heavy when I stopped there, but I'm recovering quite quick already, if you sound like, so that's good. It's a good, nice indicator. Quite fresh after a week off, so yeah, I'm gonna go fill up now. I've got a body session tonight, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. But I don't know whether I should do like follow my eating, make some videos and that. I don't know. See what happens. Right, half hour done. Didn't video any of it, just wanted to get in there and get it done. Didn't do any compound lifts, just did the single leg stuff. I wasn't going to train, but someone trying to keep me accountable.
Hey.
Yeah boy, to be fair, I wouldn't have gone, but she hasn't trained today, so she wouldn't have trained if I didn't. So I'm the training armour.
We weren't long, which was nice.
Half hour I said, yeah, so.
We did 45 minutes.
You didn't track it? It was 30 minutes bang on. Told her, didn't I? She
did.
thought I wouldn't be 30 minutes bang on.
It keeps me here all night, but
No, I'm sound.
that's enough, that is, though. You know,
It's not.
yeah, but it's 9:45 and we haven't
Oh,
done.
for the time of the night,
Yeah,
yeah, but
we've got stuff to do, so it's a
probably
perfect.
flat out. Tuesday afternoon is 20 to 5, so I haven't run at all in the morning this week. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, get back into it, but I've just been trying to focus on my sleep since I come home from America. And I'll be honest, my sleep's been shit both nights, but it don't matter. I'll slowly get back into it. I'm not doing everything I can to optimise my sleep, I'll be honest. I'm training late and on my phone before bed, things I shouldn't be doing, but there's a lot of catch up. But at the end of the day, I'm working a full-time job. Training load has increased a lot now. I'm not just doing a little bit, I'm doing a lot, like, so that's not me complaining. I'm doing this by choice, like, but I'm just, this is why. So like, some things gotta take a bit of a back seat, and when the time's right I can prioritise other things. So it's just about finding what works, what you got to prioritise for a set amount of time, and vice versa. It is top priority, and I'd rather get an extra session in than sleep an extra hour or two, because some will argue against that, but that's just my thought process on it. I feel better if I get a session in, you know. So yeah, I'm back up here in Pontic again, doing my loop. I'm only going to do it once today, so I'm going to spend a lot of time now doing this loop. Just trying to get, I'm getting bored of it already, I'll be honest, but that's the point. Done 2 laps yesterday, worked out about 12-13k, so today it's about 6 to 7k. It did elevation, it's trail, so it's perfect. I'm back here Saturday because I'm doing a simulation, so you're going to want to stick around for that. Pacing, I know this isn't about speed, it's about how long I can endure for. So speed work is at the back of my head. Right now it's all about enduring that distance and mileage, that time on your feet. So as far as my pace is going, I know comfortably I can run a 6:30 kilometre 6-7 times, like, to do that loop. It's a relatively slow pace for some, but it's ideal for me. Any slower, I guess I could push it to 7 minutes if I'm struggling on the day, but I feel like 6:30 is where it's at. Like, run at that pace I can walk some of the hills, and I think that's I need to be quite strategic when I do this, the ultra, because it's not all about running it, it's just about how many laps you're going to complete. Does that make sense? So like, these hills I'm running up here, I'm running them in my training because it's training, like, do you know what I mean? On the simulation I will probably walk some of them, or power walk, just use a little bit less energy. So on my Strava you see that all my runs are like 6:30s, and I bet people are thinking this guy's getting slow, like, but that's by design. So I show my eating, show my food, so I'm taking to work, how I'm meal prepping, because I have to meal prep. I haven't got time to not. So using in the trails right now are these Hoka Challenger 8. Some of this trail is actually concrete, it's just road to come back up. And I thought I didn't want just a dedicated trail trainer, I wanted something I could use on concrete too. So these were the best ones to come up, and they're pretty reasonable. I think they're about 120 quid, and you can get them on sale for £100. So I think that's bad at all. And therefore recommend these if you're doing a little bit of trail, a little bit of concrete, because they cross over really well. I've clocked up 70k, 80k in them so far. The run might get boring doing this multiple times, but that view, never gets boring. I know I'm definitely not the fastest person, but I do fancy my chances on enduring and suffering for a much longer time than people might think. So yeah, that's my 2 pence on that. Right, I'm halfway in. I feel better than I did yesterday, as in being gassed, I mentioned yesterday, I think. It's warmer today though, so maybe just first run back, clearing the cobwebs a bit. But yeah, I'm on the halfway point now. so far so good. It's really warm, but it's really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna keep just grinding here now, and I'll see you back at the van. Nice. So that's 6.8 to 6.7k done. Absolutely boiling towards the end, not gonna lie. I don't know if you can see all this, but they are actually dead bugs in my sweat. Pumping it up today. Cream soda, today's choice. These cans are crazy, like, what a good idea. I was gutted because I keep seeing on like Instagram and that they sell these in CVS. It's like a pharmacy in America. I looked in loads on the strip in Vegas and stuff, and when I drove out, but couldn't find them anywhere. I was gutted. I took my sachets with me, but banging on a couple of them runs in Vegas, and purely because I was just sweating so much out there. Like, so it was actually 6.2k. I said that, didn't I? Yeah. So basically, to get the 6.7, I either got to continue up this path and come back on myself, go further on down there, come back, or there's a loop down there that I can go. Obviously I didn't do it today. Right, let's go get some food, let's get some stuff ready for later. Right then, what is happening? Up at 5 Wednesday morning. I wanted to get up a bit earlier and do a bit of a longer run this morning, but that hasn't happened. I was my alarm went off at 4 and I thought bloody hell, I can't get up, like, so my sleep's been absolutely shocking since Vegas. Like 3 hours. So yeah, not ideal. But I still got up anyway. I'm gonna do what I can this morning. And then I got a session tonight too. It's actually nice, it's not too warm this morning to run, like, so would have been ideal if I could get up a little bit earlier, but I'm trying to find the happy medium in between running when I'm tired, running when I don't want to, because like obviously that's what a backyard is gonna do to me. Some of my sessions need to be done when I'm full, and I need to have good sessions. It can't just all be tired slogs, like. So I'm trying to find the happy medium in between that, but at the end of the day I still got this goal I need to achieve, so this is what my training is going to look like for the foreseeable by the looks of things. But yes, so we've got finally got when I was in Vegas, there's a sports shop called Dick's Sporting Goods. They had them on the shelves, so I was like, oh my gosh, I had the black ones that I've got. They also had the blue ones, which are nice, but I wanted the white ones originally, and I couldn't get them in stock anywhere, so I thought that if I see them in Vegas now, I'm getting them. So they were actually cheaper. I think they were about £30 cheaper than what they are in the UK. So yeah, I should have bought the other ones as well, but I thought, no, I can't be doing that. So I got two pairs now that I can rotate, which is nice. But how nice they are, like. I don't want to get them dirty, that's a problem. So I'll keep using them in the dry weather now, but it won't be long until they get absolutely wrecked. But yeah, let's get into this run. .3 in. It's a nice little trot this morning. I'm warmed up now. I was freezing this morning, but I'm warmed up quite nice. Bit of wind in it as well, you know. Not too bad. Nothing crazy. But to wrap this up within 40-50 minutes, so I can be on time for work. Oh yeah. An absolute lovely morning for some running. It's mad because like I'm so tired just now, but as soon as you start getting into your run, you just wake. And the first couple of hours of work I'm fine. I start to dip at about lunchtime. The afternoon's a bit of a slog, especially knowing I got another session, but if I can get a nap in dinner time, then I'm laughing, like I feel good. but sometimes I don't feel good after it, and work is a slog. But as soon as I get to the gym or I go to do my second run, I feel good. This is what I want to be doing. But yeah, it's just juggling work and this is hard, like. But I wouldn't want it any other way. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Just turning around now, my way back. It's pretty much all downhill after this little climb here. Where am I at? Oh, I'm at 5k. Don't feel like it's a 10k when I finish. Must be. I don't know. We'll find out now. Right. Bang on 9k's, 51 minutes, average pace 5:45. Right, I know I was a bit faster, but I was running 6:20, 6:30 for the majority of it. I'll put the splits up here now. I was coming towards the end. I've only got about 10 minutes left, so I thought I'm late for work. So I should be going now, but just get this off my chest. So I thought, I'm going to do a bit of speed work. I have been thinking about doing some sort of speed work at least once a week, just to keep my legs used to running faster, because at the minute I'm just doing really slow easy miles. But yeah, I should keep one in a week maybe. So, but I enjoyed that. It's made me realise how much I miss doing those like race pace efforts. And my race pace for Swansea Half is 4:30. I feel like you've trained after. I feel like I've worked out now. So it's going to be a fast race booked, because we'll see what's on the horizon with that. Get home, quickly shower, and then I gotta bounce to work pronto. So these are just some of the things I've got for tomorrow's simulation. Some things I'm just testing out. Got some sweets, got some proper solid food, some liquid carbs. Yeah, I'm just testing some stuff out, trying what my gut can handle with. This is everything I'm going to take tomorrow. I'm going to waste some because I've got different varieties. If I just do all bagels the same flavour, I don't know whether I'm going to get bored of it. I probably won't, to be fair, because I eat the same thing every day for work. So every bagel is 40 grams of carbs, 6 honey, 4 with jam, 3 with Biscoff. 2 bags of Cocoa Pops. I think there's 50 grams in there. So that's 40 grams of carbs. Bags of sweets. For them is a serving, which is 25 grams of carbs. Beer, I've got 3 English muffins with a fried egg in each. In case I fancy something a bit more filling, something a bit stodgy, because I've got no protein here. Not that it's needed, but if I feel like filling myself up, if I feel like I need a bit of substance in my stomach tomorrow, I got them as an option. At the minute, I don't know how I feel about it, because I don't fancy it at all, especially looking at the state in our bag. They're only 25 grams of carbs each, because obviously I haven't got any carb filling in there. So I could get away with 2 of those if I wanted to, or I could double up with something else. 3 squares bars, they're just in case I fancy a change from the sweets. 5 bananas, they're about 25 grams of carbs each. So I could have a bagel and swap it out for one of these or one of them. So I got these different options. I got them tangerines. I got pot noodles, because I see everyone online is eating pot noodles in these ultras. It's something warm in it. I brought them just in case. I can't see myself using them, but I'm going to take a big Stanley flask with boiling water, so I can have that if I want it. So tomorrow, the ultra simulation I'm doing, I've got written down on my plan that it's going to be a 5-hour sim. So that works out around 30k. But I've already run 30k in one go, so I feel like I need to up my mileage a little bit. I'm going to shoot for 8 laps, 8 hours. I'm going to have to start early in the morning, so I'm not taking up all day. Looking forward to it, because I haven't done any actual backyard specific training yet. I've just been doing run after run after run, and then a long run on the weekend. So these things as well that I have chosen, I do incorporate in my diet. So I've had bagels pre-run, I've had Cocoa Pop pre and post runs, I've had Cocoa Pops post lifts. So I know how these foods react with my gut. So it might be different for you, it might be different for somebody else, but I know that I can train with these foods. It's whether I can stomach it while actively training, while running. So my fueling plan as of late has always been 30 grams of carbs and 300 milligrams of sodium every half of an hour. So I would normally have a gel, so a 30 gram gel, Precision Nutrition one. Then I'd have 3 salt sticks from Salt Sticks. They're 100 milligrams of sodium each. So I do that every half hour, and I've not really had any issues with cramping or bonking. So I know that's a good amount. But given my weight and the heat right now and the amount I sweat anyway, I'm a bit of a heavy sweater, I know I can push my sodium up a little bit, and I'm going to try and push my carbs up a little bit, because obviously I'm going to be running for a much longer period than I ever have before. So tomorrow will be my longest run ever. So my last long run, I preloaded up with these Precision Nutrition 1500 milligram salt tabs. So that's 1,500 milligrams of sodium before I even run. So I'm going to get one of them in me ASAP as soon as I wake up, with a litre of water I'm going for. So I'm preloaded up on my fluid, my sodium. Then I'm going in, I'll go straight into my run. So I've got an hour then. And I've picked up from Soulmate Precision Nutrition 30 to 120 grams of carbs per litre, so depending on how many scoops they use. So I think one scoop is actually 15 grams of carbs, if I'm right. Yeah, so I'm going to need 2 scoops of this to get my 30 grams of carbs. So pre-run in the morning, I'm probably going to have 4 scoops, because I'll have 60 grams of carbs. I'll have 1500 milligrams of sodium, so that's pre any running, any activity. So by the time I've warmed up, I'm ready to go. During my first lap, I'm going to start my fueling straight away. I'm not going to wait half hour, I'm not going to wait an hour, I'm getting straight into it. So I'll have in my soft flask 500 ml of water with 2 scoops, 30 grams carbs, and I'm just going to sip that all the way around. I'm also going to take a 250 ml small soft flask with me with just water in there. Fluid plan is 500 to 750 ml of water per hour. So that'll be including any carb mixes, any salt mixes, anything like that. Carb target I've got for myself now, I'm going from 60 grams, which I know I can handle, to, I think I'm pushing up to 90. So that's with the 30 grams of carbs I'll be sipping during the hour, during the run. Then when I get back to base, I got 40 grams there, 25. So I'm looking at like anywhere between 80 and 90 grams of carbs every hour. When I get back to, I'm not going to use them salt sticks anymore, because I've got to take 3 of them every half hour to get my target. And because of the heat tomorrow, and I'm trying to test my sodium limits, I've got, from Precision Nutrition again, 250 milligram of sodium capsules. They're like painkiller tablets, but they've got 250 milligram of sodium each. So I take 2 of them caps as soon as I get back to the van after a lap. So I've got 500 in me. So that's still under my target, I know. I've salted all of these, so that's going to boost me up a little bit. Then I've got from Cadence my cans that you always see me drinking. They've got 500 in each. I'm taking 4 of them with me. I've got some more in the van for emergency, but I've got 4 of them with me. So I'll have half a can in between each lap. So that's 250 plus 250 plus 250, which is 750. So that's my target. It's going to be a little bit more than 750 because of the salt on these, but that's just to be safe. So yeah, my fueling plan going into this is 80 to 90 grams of carbs per hour and 750 milligrams of sodium per hour. I wouldn't be trying completely random new bits of food. I'm not going to be taking a carbonara with me from Casabianca and then keeping it in a metal tray and then eating that, because you're asking to shit yourself, I don't know. The plan was to start at 4 a.m, so that means like a 3 a.m. alarm, which is early. I'm thinking now maybe 5 a.m. start. So I'm going to start every hour on the hour. I'm going to proper simulate what I'm going to be doing. 4 AM Saturday morning. This is backyard after a simulation day. Still quite dark, won't be long till it brightens up. Didn't actually bring my head torch today, I've left it in work. So that's an absolute nightmare for me if it stays dark. It's 22 degrees. I put a long sleeve top on because I thought that's going to be a bit, it's going to be a bit nippy, but oh no, it is 22 degrees, it's boiling, so I've got to rest for that. I feel like I've prepared, I feel like I've got everything in order. I feel like I've ticked all the boxes and I've crossed all the T's. I'd like to think that I've gone a little bit overboard just to cover all bases. Yeah, I'm excited to get into this, I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite excited to get into it. I'm also nervous, but that's good. I feel like if I was nervous about my goals, I feel like they're not goals worth having really. But I'm excited to see what I've got in the tank currently. So I wanted to start at 4 AM. And however, that's just, I didn't go to bed till about 11, 12 o'clock, so I haven't had much sleep as it is. So the plan here now is to set off at 4 and then go every hour on the, like every hour from past. It's not ideal for me, I'm a bit OCD when it comes to that. I really want it to be on, but it doesn't matter. So that means I've got 27 minutes now to get up there, get myself set up and get out there. And we are off. Crazy views. Gotta remember not to overshoot in my first couple of laps. Don't want to go out too mad. It's a little bit windy, a little bit cold, but I'm gonna warm up quite quick. Well, like I said in my training videos leading up to this, these bigger hills, I said I'd walk on the simulations, but run in the training. Purely because on the day I want to preserve myself as much as I can. Gain a bit of speed down on downhill parts. I set my watch, so all I can see is my average pace, my distance, the timer, and my current pace. So I'm averaging 7 minutes 20, which I'm fine with. I'll get that down to about 7 minutes now, and then I don't want it to go over 7:30 the entire time. So yeah, I'm walking some of these hills, preserving myself. Some laps I might have to run because I'm over my time, but I'm making note of what areas I'm hitting at what time. So 21 minutes in now and I'm looking where I am. I know I got a big decline up here, so I'll gain a bit of time there. But me being a bit heavier, I try not to attack my downhills aggressive because my joints and putting a lot of weight to my knees with the amount of miles I am doing. It's not ideal. But yeah, I'm just sipping on this carb drink. That's another one. The amount of fluid I'm taking in is more than I'm used to, so bathroom breaks are going to be more frequent. The risk of stitches is higher. So, but the views this morning are unbelievable. I'm getting eaten by everything. It's getting quite warm. The sun is coming up. So yeah, where am I? I'm coming up to the halfway point now on my first lap. So yeah, I'm gonna get back running. I'm up to the end of my lap. Feels quite good, 44 minutes, 6.2, so I'm nearly there. So I've done it in 47 minutes. Jam Diego. All in all, first lap decent. I've got 13 minutes rest. So yeah, I'm just going to chill out now. 10 minutes, get my stuff ready. So these are the salt tablets. It's 2 of them now, 500mg sodium every lap. I'm gonna, the next couple of laps now, I'm just gonna not take my phone, I'm just gonna go, not take my camera, sorry. I'm just gonna get a couple of laps. I'll still video every time I come back to base, but I just wanna get my head in the zone without carrying too much stuff. So yeah. Just wrapped that one up in 42 minutes, so I got a nice 18-minute rest burn. The sun's starting to come out now because I'm sweating. Getting food in me. But yeah, all in all, still good, no issues yet. So these last two laps I haven't been finishing my 500ml of water with 30 grams of carbs. So I'm using this to wash down my food when I'm stopping now, which is fine. I don't feel like I'm going without fluid. If anything, I'm struggling to drink it out there. So I'm gonna keep going with the 500ml with the carb until I feel like I'm drinking more water, which will probably happen when the sun is higher, the temperature rises. The other half of my cadence can, I'm going to get that on me. It's got 40 grams carbs. I knew this biscoff would be a bit dry. Check my bagel really quick. Wearing these just training normal standard training socks I bought in Target when I was away. I thought I was waiting for my first lap and I'd take them off because I didn't know why, right? 3 laps in and then they're giving me blisters. The change into these. Another good lap. Nothing to complain about, no injuries, no niggles, like general soreness, nothing mad. I was the 21k mark or just under, so going now into my 4th lap in 8 minutes. I'm in the back of the van now. My feet up. Just done lap 5. Decent. Little aches and pains starting to creep into my legs now. I feel like with a crew you could utilise your rest period much better. Because I'd come back, things would be like my bagel would be ready for me. Any food, any drink, I need as soon as I come in my salt cap. And when I'm out there prepping for the next time, the most efficient thing to do now is just go straight to my little box, take my salt, refill my bottle I gotta take back out with carbs and water, then eat, and I can chill, get my bottle, go. Put these on, my Super Blast, the last lap 5. I had a bit of a blister issue when I was using the Challenger 8s. I can feel too much of the trail in those Super Blasts, but they feel better on the concrete. A couple more sips of caffeine. I'm enjoying it too, it's quite weird. Lap 6, you only got 3 left, so 3 hours and I'm done. Nice. 8 hours done, boy. Let's get it, like. The simulation I did yesterday was really good. I've taken a lot of insight from what I can expect on the day from doing that. Probably going to do a couple more before the day, but that 8-hour one made me realise how much graft and grit I'm going to have to put in when I do it. The fueling strategy that I had was absolutely spot on. The carb mixes, the types of food I chosen, everything was perfect. There was no stitches, there was no cramps, and there was no energy dips. The only issues I had were my hips and my feet, and I think that is purely down to the lack of the fact that I haven't run over 50k before. I've literally only ever done 30k, so I've done 20k more than I have ever run before. I'm sure now my longer runs are going to definitely have to be 30k plus. I know that my stomach can handle 95 grams of carbs an hour, and so if anyone's doing a Barclays Ultra, I would definitely recommend doing a simulation like that. It doesn't have to be 8 hours. That's actually going to wrap up my week of training. Happy days.